Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading for It's Complicated couples. So if you're in a pseudo relationship, an It's Complicated relationship, and you have questions, then this is a place for answers. What I want you guys to do is take a deep breath and get grounded. And you're going to pick 1, 2, or 3. And I'm just going to open myself up and see what messages come through for you guys. And as always, take what resonates. Check for any chills or any thoughts or feelings or visions or gut intuitions you have as I go over some of the cards. Let's get started. If you pick the first stack. So first of all, I'm seeing an acknowledgement of the injustice that has happened in this situation. You feel like this whole situation has been really unfair. I'm feeling like this intuition of like timing. Like there's been this issue with timing when it comes with you and this person in question. Something about timing, and you felt like you've had to choose between like them and like building a foundation for yourself in your life when it comes to like money and making a living. And there's a lot of opportunities that have come to you recently in your life and that are especially on the horizon. Like I see like this really exciting time of change. It's fascinating to get these two cards next to each other and also reversed, which is like an emphasis. This card talks about the need to stay grounded because there's a lot of transformation surrounding you, like even spiritual transformation. Like your personality is changing a little bit, and your beliefs and your thoughts and like your perceptions are starting to become more grounded and more authentic. And because of that, you're drawing opportunities that are more in alignment with you towards you, and it's an exciting time in your life. I mean, I cannot emphasize that enough. Seeing the Salmon card reversed, it's has a dual meaning. It's speaking to your abundance that you've been drawing into your life, and just this is a beautiful time for you. So it's hard because you're like, you don't know what to do in this situation. And I see the salmon, it has a metaphor for love, swimming upstream in order to mate. And so I feel like that's what you're going to have to do here. You're going to have to kind of swim upstream for this person and go out on a limb. And that's what you feel like. You feel like it's hard work in order to make this connection and make this work. And so there's like a separation here, obviously, because it's complicated. I mean, I made other readings for singles and for relationships, couples. So you're not a couple, you're not single, but you're in this separation. And so they're saying be strong. There's a higher reason, there's a higher purpose for this separation. You're learning how to see with your true eye, with your authentic self, and that's what's being developed, this connection to spirit, this connection to yourself, and that's what's being developed right now. That's the reason for this separation, to put it bluntly, because you might be wondering, like, why is this happening, like the injustices, why is it happening this way? Well, you're developing your inner strength right now. You're getting all these opportunities. You're accumulating your fortune, These are some things that are going good for you in light of this situation and separation. I do see a message that you're going to need to swim upstream. And that's, as far as guidance, that's all that's coming out, is be strong, and you need to swim upstream to make this connection happen. You're going to have to go the extra mile, maybe even quite literally. Go the extra mile is something that goes along with this card, and the guidebook says. And so maybe you're in a long distance relationship, and maybe that's why it's complicated. You might be called to make an effort and go visit this person if they're usually the one that comes to you or whatever. And I just know that in time all things are balanced. There are beautiful, infinite solutions available to you at all times, and I think that's what this is talking about too. Like, stay grounded, trust in the solution. A lot of life is not knowing. You have to get comfortable not knowing. Funny enough, that's what tarot taught me. The tarot taught me you have to be comfortable not knowing sometimes. I bet you would have liked to see the answer. You're like, what about the answer? Aren't you going to tell me that, like, they're going to come for me and we're going to live happily ever after or whatever, and this is going to work out? I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll pull that for the second stack, but sometimes you have to get comfortable not knowing. And if you really want to master life, master the transitions in life, because all of life is a transition between endings and beginnings. So that's something I'm learning. I'm trying to learn how to master these transitions. So master this transition here, be strong. They want you to pull up your inner strength. So I hope this helps you. Okay, if you chose the second stack, it's complicated relationships. Wow, look at this undying love I just got here. So yeah, obviously you have really, really strong feelings for this person. And it's like this eternal love, and so it's a soulmate, a twin flame, whatever you want to call it. It's like this deep connection you have. And so what I'm seeing here is this: you've been focused on responsibility. You've been trying to do what's right in this situation. You feel like you're carrying this burden, but it's interesting to see this card reversed. It's making me think that you're a lot closer than you think to really connecting with this person and taking this to the next level. The challenge at this point is just taking the last few steps. So usually this card is the responsibility card. It talks about having to really focus on building a life for yourself, you know, like making sure your affairs are in order and that you have a firm foundation to build on, to share your natural gifts and talents and do your thing, you know, your soul mission and life purpose and all that jazz. But seeing it reversed next to this undying love card is making me think that, you know, you feel like making this connection, like the challenge is you feel like you're going to have to give up a lot. You don't know how you're going to balance, you know, trying to move forward in your life and trying to build this foundation with this connection. And it's just a word that's coming to mind. It might seem cliche to you, but it's faith. You know, I'm seeing like faith, that if you have this desire in your heart to make this connection, whether it be in general or just with this specific person that it's complicated with, to believe that you're worthy and to believe that there's a way it can work out. Because sometimes what blocks you from making this connection is you come up with all these reasons why it can't work out. But the real reason is you might be afraid to open your heart to love. You might be afraid to move forward and make changes. And so they're saying, like, yes, there's a way that you can do both. There's a way that you can, you know, continue climbing on this path, and there's a way you can also let go of your burdens here in this process, and there's a way that you're still going to get to this destination that you want. And they're saying that the love you've shared is eternal regardless of the situation. And so trust in the love that you have between you and this person. Whatever happens, you know, if this doesn't work out, just be thankful and trust that this person came into your life for a reason. This love that you share with them, no matter how short-lived, that's eternal. That goes on forever, and it's divine that this person crossed your path at all. Out of all the millions and billions of people on this planet, that this person came in your life, it's like you probably know them from past lives, you know? And so the challenge here is to just let go of the whole concept that there's a challenge here. Maybe there's no challenge. Maybe love is enough. Maybe love is the answer. Maybe all you need to know is just love, and just put yourself in the present and just love. Love with your whole heart. Love this person and stop labeling this as complicated. Like, love doesn't have to be complicated, you know? So those are some messages that are coming through for you. I hope that this helps. All right. Gotta release that last one. I was preaching it. Okay, third stack. I don't know. I don't really see anything too heavy here, or too intense here. I feel like in this relationship, this could be going on for a while, or it could be something that is just starting to develop, because I feel like there's two groups of you. There's those of you guys who like just started something up with someone, and then there's those of you guys who've like had this kind of pseudo relationship thing going for a while. And so I feel like for some of you guys, there's really not a lot of shift that's coming into this right now. There's not a lot of major changes. We're kind of in between things. I'm feeling like there's going to be more shift towards like the end of October. So maybe I'll put up another pick a card reading for love then. But I probably can't really report anything new to you that you don't already know here too much. But it is good news because I see this joy card. And so it's saying that this relationship is bringing a lot of good energy into your life, and it's helping you kind of open up more and feel more confident in yourself because of this like attention that you're getting. It's a positive attention, you know? And so because of it, you're attracting opportunities into your life. So you might be connecting with this person, the one in question, this complicated person, and you might be telling them like, oh my gosh, I just got this offer for this thing, or oh, I just bumped into this person and it ended up that they do this and that and they wanted to ask me if I could, you know, etc. Like you're getting these random synchronicities and opportunities because this connection with this person is like lifting you up onto this new vibe. And so it's a time where you're feeling lifted up. You know, they say love lifts you up. It does. You're feeling creative. It's an energy. You're feeling inspired. So you're thinking of possibilities now. Love really makes you consider possibilities. It frees you, you know, it gives you that boost. And so I feel like this is a sign that things are really going to be changing in your life. And whether this relationship ends up being short-lived or not, you know, be thankful for this positive energy, be thankful for this attention, and be thankful for, you know, this inspiration that you're getting out of this, because it's not just like that love and that feeling of, you know, affection between and connection that you're sharing with the person. It's also the energy that this person is bringing into your life. And so, I feel like there's some positive things here. Continue to follow your joy, continue to follow your bliss. You know, I do feel like there's a small group of you guys who chose this, who, if this person is not bringing you joy and not bringing you love and is causing you fear, then they should be someone you cut out. Maybe it doesn't need to be complicated anymore. Maybe you should just walk away from it. So if you're not feeling inspired, if you're watching this and you're like, that doesn't sound like me, I don't feel lifted up by this person, I don't feel like joy, I'm not getting opportunities, like I'm worried, like I don't know, like they haven't called me back, or this or that, or they're making me wait, or they're rude or something, I don't know, or you're having conflict with this person, or you're having this vibe like they're not being honest with you or something, then definitely there's no need to do that, because there's this sign like there's plenty of other fish in the sea. Like you want to be with someone who lifts you up, who makes you inspired, who causes this feeling of joy in you, who helps ignite that and inspires that in you. So one more message that's coming out to some of you guys is not to worry. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So of course when you're in its complicated situation, you're going to worry about the future and if, you know, this is going to work out, or if you're going to be provided for, and in this area of your life. And they're saying that there is a solution in this area of your life and with this person in question. And so continue to follow your joy and bliss. You don't have to wait for this to be resolved in order for you to move forward, in order for you to continue on in your life, in order for you to, you know, have faith. This is going to be just a transition, and that seems to be a message overall for everyone, is that this is just a transition you're going to have to learn how to master. And so focus on the joy this person's bringing you, you know, focus on this beautiful connection, stay inspired, you know, collaborate, create with this person, connect, because that's what life is all about. Maybe you shouldn't question it. Alright, you guys, I hope these messages helped, and if you want a more specific reading, then check out my description below, because right now I'm doing readings for only $22.22. Peace out.